Yeah, hi guys. So, a little bit going around on social media about this little tiny town here called Wisbech. A bit going on about it on X and YouTube from yesterday. So we're going to just show you around a bit. It looks like we've got a little car boot sale on it today, so let's see if we can get somebody to have a word with maybe, or we'll just show you around a little bit. So this is Wisbech Marketplace. This is where the mayoral candidate for Reform was yesterday, and as you may have seen all over social media, the police was called on the mayoral candidate. Now, it has been reported, allegedly, that the person that made the report to the police was actually the current sitting mayor. So that adds a little twist.
Hi, Ryan Coogan here. We're just on a street stall. As you can see, we've been interrupted by the police, who have come and disturbed our street stall on the basis of the undemocratic mayor of Wisbech has decided to make a complaint that we're holding a street stall in a place not designated for market, and actually perfectly reasonable to do so. And it goes again, really, you know, people in power are stifling democracy. They're using, you know, all forces at their disposal, such as the police. It's absolutely disgusting what the mayor of Wisbech has done today, and the accusations he's made about a little street stall that's talking to people, that's speaking about real priorities and real change for Wisbech. And this kind of thing will not happen when I'm elected mayor on the 1st of May. Thank you.
Further on to that, there was another report made to the police about an elderly gentleman, and again, allegedly, the current mayor of Wisbech, we'll put the current Wisbech mayor's name. We'll put that in the video later, so you know who that is. As you can see, there's a, don't know what it's supposed to be, car boot or something or other. But yeah, apparently the elderly gentleman spoke with the current sitting mayor and asked him if he could speak clearly. This was then allegedly reported to the police by the mayor as the gentleman, well, he made the accusation that the gentleman told him to speak English, which apparently was completely incorrect, and he was just asking him to speak clearly, which the elderly gentleman apparently had difficulty with his hearing. So allegedly the mayor then phoned the police on him. Oh mate. Oh, sorry about that. It's bloody, I'm not sure whether the video's changing. Yeah, so, and apparently it was the sitting mayor that then decided to call the police on this old age pensioner.
You may have filmed some of this interaction with the mayor. No? Because if you do, that would be really handy for us. But apparently during some conversations between yourself, apparently you have alleged, we weren't here, so I don't know you've said it, but you've alleged to say, speak English, or words to that effect?
Speak clearly.
Speak clearly.
No,
okay.
The gentleman's partially deaf.
Yeah, he can speak clearly.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even hear him.
No, and that's fine, and that's why we've just come to speak, because potentially someone could perceive that as a hate crime.
Did we just know this was going to happen?
No, I know.
People, you know, if someone says to me, officer, I believe this, then we need to look at it, because someone's potentially reporting to me as a hate crime.
So that is the shock and state of the country, guys. And we've travelled here today. This is a tiny, tiny market town, Wisbech, right in East Anglia. Oh, mate. And yeah, very, very quiet little market town, as you can see. So it makes it a little bit more shocking, should I say, that all this garbage has cracked out into the most rural of locations. Like I say, this is in East Anglia, it's in the heart of the Fens, as they call it. And yeah, it's reached here. Not sure if we can find anyone to, any locals to have a little word with. Hello, mate.
All right.
Are you local?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear about the affair yesterday on here? What happened here yesterday?
I heard something about a store wouldn't move, but that's all I heard.
Ah, okay, yeah. Well, apparently it was the sitting mayor reported the mayoral candidate for reform.
Yeah.
The sitting mayor reported him to the police.
Because they wouldn't move.
There was another incident where we
And there was,
reported hate crime. Well,
Mad, isn't it?
it was an old age pensioner actually. But again, the sitting mayor apparently, or allegedly, shall I say, just to cover my arse, reported this old age pensioner, saying he told the mayor to speak English. Well, actually, he said, "Could you speak clearly?" Because he'd got hearing difficulties. So then the mayor decided to ring the police on him as well for a hate crime.
Doesn't make sense, does it?
So yeah, guys, that's this is a gentleman who lives local to Wisbech. He's a local Wisbecher. That's
Unbelievable, really, isn't it?
That's gone,
it is, yeah,
it's gone really viral now.
Yeah. I saw a little bit of it yesterday.
yeah, yeah. How long have you lived in Wisbech? All your life?
No.
No.
10 years now.
10 years. You've noticed the change in 10 years then?
Oh, yeah. 10 years, it's gone right down.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Well, there's no market anymore.
I've been coming here for 50 years, so.
Yeah.
I mean, they never used to have a Sunday market on here. It used to be a Saturday market.
Yeah. But there was a market.
But this used to be from front to my father actually, when I was a child, had a market stall on here. And this used to be from there to there, rammed. Yeah. I remember it well, yeah.
All the shops were full.
I know, shocking.
They were deleted.
Shocking.
I mean, yeah, now they're
Cafes or something.
Vape shops, barbers.
But so, watch what you say.
we don't put this on YouTube.
Yeah. Your face won't be on, don't worry.
I don't mind.
I'll point it away anyway, so some people don't like it.
Just going around seeing what's happening. What's going on.
Well, we don't usually come to somewhere as small as Wisbech because there's usually nothing happening really because it's such a rural area.
That's why we moved to be here. Our son's in Manchester. And he doesn't like it because he says in the middle of
Not
nowhere.
enough people.
Yeah. Well, Manchester's done anyway.
He doesn't like people. He used to get really paranoid. Now we just can't. We still. Why are you living in the middle of nowhere, Mum? Well, it's like move up Manchester. You know, there's too much going on.
Manchester's finished, isn't it? It looks like it to me anyway, from what I've seen.
Manager in a American cookie bar shop.
Is he? Yeah.
He loves it.
And he loves it because it walks 20 odd miles a day.
Yeah.
And he just can't. He said he can't cope with it being too quiet.
The diversity of people in Manchester and the difference in cultures, and they all get on.
Yeah.
But round here,
He's
they
like,
kind of stick to clumps, if you know what I mean.
his son's gay.
Yeah. It's more. We have more Eastern European people in here from the land work.
Yeah.
It's
only because of people who don't live around here, but what I call British white. They won't do the work on the land.
No.
That's why.
No, I don't blame them. I spent a few years working on the land. I wouldn't want to go back on there. That's some
In the winter.
backbreak and crippling work. That is.
Your dad and your mum, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to do
Beans
spud
picking,
picking
beans
and
Tatties, cabbage cutting, all that, yeah.
He done, was it bean picking, and your sister potted them all as well.
peas.
Peas, yeah.
But she was only
picking. She was little and she ponied him as well.
Yeah, we used to do that as kids.
Luckily, the father brought them off.
Right, thanks for your time, and you have a lovely Sunday. Thank you very much. Right, guys, so that was a local from town. He's been living here for about 10 years. So, as he said, in the last 10 years, he's noticed the change. So, yeah. I mean, I do know that a lot of the change in Wisbech was originally the Eastern European population coming over from Poland, Latvia, Lithuania, etc., to do the land work, which is fair enough. You know, they do some hard work, and they have integrated quite well. Hi. Are you local?
Yeah, what your video?
Pardon?
What your video?
Well, what we're doing is we're covering the story what's all over social media at the moment about the mayoral candidate for reform yesterday. Did you hear about that?
I heard a little, yeah.
Yeah. Did you also hear about the elderly gentleman who got threatened? Apparently it was the mayor that reported the mayoral reform candidate for being on here, and he also apparently, allegedly, just cover myself, reported this elderly gentleman, pensioner. The elderly gentleman said, "Could you speak clearly?" because he got hearing difficulties, and the mayor apparently rang the police and reported him for a hate crime, saying, "Can you speak English?" So yeah, it's getting a
No, I didn't hear none of
bit of a funny affair for Wisbech, a little town like this. And
I know, a little.
yeah, okay. Thank you very much. You have a lovely day. Yeah, so the locals seem to be aware of what's going on, guys. Although not majorly aware, I guess. I guess some people are more aware than others. Hello, ladies.
I don't speak English.
You don't speak English? You do not. I can hear you. You speak lovely English. Yeah. So, yes. And as you can see, look, guys, look, it's such a little market town. I mean, you just wouldn't really expect it from a little place like this, really. But over the years, as people have mentioned, things have changed around here. I mean, I've been coming to Wisbech for all my life, really, backwards and forwards, in and out. It's not very often I come here now, because there's not much left here, really, as you can see. There aren't a lot of shops of any use left now in the town centre here. Hello. Are you local, mate?
Make coffee great again, yes.
Make coffee great.
Great.
We ain't going to make anything else great, are we? Are you local, brother?
Yeah, I've been living here about 2 years, innit?
Hey, mate, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you noticed the change around here?
Change.
Not really.
It's a bit stale time, bruv, innit? I come from Hackney, innit? City life, bruv.
There, yeah.
So everything's quick, fast paced.
Yeah.
Here's like continuous.
At least it's a little bit more peaceful here than Hackney.
Yeah, like it's so local, everyone sort of knows each other.
Yeah,
That can be
yeah.
a good and a bad thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Did you hear about the goings on here yesterday?
What, sorry?
With the reform candidate, the mayoral
I
candidate?
saw the stand and that.
Yeah. Did you hear they called the police on him?
They called police on him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently, or allegedly, shall I say, just to cover myself, it was the sitting mayor called the police on the mayoral candidate because they had a stand here.
There's a local candidate, innit? Because I remember that was the post.
Yeah, it was the reform candidate, yeah.
And what, he got called the police on it?
Yeah, for having a stand
That's
here.
a bit of free speech, isn't it?
And then allegedly, the same person sitting there called the police on an elderly gentleman who was hard of hearing. He said, could you speak clearly, please?
Yeah.
And the mayor reported him to the police for a hate crime. And so,
It ain't a hate crime, it's politics.
well, he twisted it and said that the gentleman said, "Can you speak English?"
Oh, what, because the guy speaks English?
Yeah, but the guy would have been speaking like in an accent, and then he's twisted it because he's speaking.
Yeah.
There's a video of it as well.
He said,
Good job, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all over social media now, so.
Conversations between yourself, apparently you've alleged, we weren't here, so I don't know you said it, but you've alleged to say, speak English, or
Oh, what? Saying speak English is a hate crime.
Yeah, but he never said that, though, see.
What the fuck? No, that shouldn't be the case.
Nah, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
He's half deaf as well.
He said, could you speak clearly because he's hard of hearing. He said his
And if
wife.
you don't understand someone's language, mate, how are you going to come across if you're deaf as well?
Oh, exactly.
I'm Scottish and people don't understand me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can
Speak the same language and you still can't understand.
No, I can understand you. I'm just being.
No, but people everywhere won't understand you.
Yeah, no, yeah, quite
You go to
exactly.
Liverpool, some people
Yeah,
won't
yeah.
understand you, innit?
Yeah. Well, some people say to me, "Are you Australian?"
Yeah.
Right, I
So-
remember that bit New
Yeah, a
Zealand,
little bit.
Is that is that a hate crime?
No, hate crime, brother.
All right, brother.
You have a good one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that information.
Enjoy. Yep. So, yeah. So people have heard bits and pieces about it, but I guess it's going to pick up speed over the few days coming. But we'll see. All right, guys. So that's it. I don't think we're going to get a lot more from the locals here, so we'll call that a day. We'll head back home and chop this video up a little bit, I guess, and we'll catch you later.